Hello everyone, welcome to another video on HP laptop. In this video, we will look at details of HP Pavilion X360 touchscreen laptop 14BA151TX. If you are looking to upgrade your laptop and check which all SSDs it supports, do watch this video till the end. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe button if you enjoy watching this video. There is a great tip waiting at the end of the video which will help you a lot in understanding your laptop system specs. Before we get into the SSDs, first let's go through some of the specifications of HP Pavilion X360 touchscreen laptop 14BA151TX. This is a i3 7th generation Intel processor with 4 GB RAM and 1 TB 5400 RPM SATA SSHD. I've already upgraded the RAM to 20 GB by adding another 16 GB RAM to additional slot available on the laptop. From past couple of months, I was getting 100% hard disk usage and laptop kept on hanging with frequent blue screen of death, sudden restarts, and BIOS would sometimes fail to detect the hard disk. To get rid of all these, I was looking to upgrade my laptop with a new SSD. However, it was not easy to decide on the SSD with different types of SSDs available in the market. Through this video, we will help you to focus on some of the aspects through which you can identify which all SSDs your system or laptop supports. Though this video is focused on HP laptop, you can still refer to this to upgrade your other laptops and even desktop systems also. Before we proceed further, let's go through some of the variants of SSDs generally available in the market. We will not get into the technical details, but we'll brief you on each of these so that you can all follow the discussions. First one is the 2.5-inch SATA SSD, which you can use to replace your existing hard disk. You will have to remove your existing hard disk and install this on your laptop unless you have one additional slot and space within the laptop to install one additional 2.5-inch drive. Most of the laptops will be able to upgrade to this without any issue. Second one is the M2 SATA SSD drive. To install this, you need to have a M2 SATA slot available in your laptop. This one has almost same speed and performance as 2.5-inch SSD. The only difference is the form factor, and you can have these installed in addition to your existing hard disk. There would be no need to remove your existing hard disk. Third one is the NVMe SSD drive. To install this, you need to have a M2 slot available in your laptop which supports NVMe. This one is the best as far as performance speed is considered and might cost a bit more compared to others. Also, you can have this installed in addition to your existing hard disk. There would be no need to remove your existing hard disk. There are multiple variants available for these types with different performance. Now the question comes, which SSD should we upgrade to? Based on the performance, we can definitely go for NVMe. However, we need to check whether the system will support it or we need to fall back on other options. Let me take you through couple of resources which I went through to check which SSDs the laptop will support. The first one being the Crucial Advisor. You can get onto crucial.in and search for your manufacturer. In my case, it would be HP, and then search for the product line. Let's search for Pavilion X360 and then search for the laptop model which you are looking to upgrade. And click on Find My Computer. This will list down all the upgrades option available for your laptop or system. Let's go to storage. And if we go to SSD, we only have 2.5-inch SSDs listed over here, which was a bit concerning since as per Crucial, my laptop would not support NVMe SSD or M2 SSD. Now I went ahead with the HP Pavilion specifications available on HP website. Even these were not clear on which all SSDs my laptop will support. You can also have a look at the manufacturer specs available for your respective systems to understand whether your system would support a NVMe or M2 SATA. I had no luck here as well. Then I went ahead and went to the maintenance and service guide for the laptop model. Again, you need to search for the service and maintenance guide for the respective model for which you are assessing whether it will support the SSD or not. It lists down all the specification for the respective models. My model is listed over here. So I went ahead and looked for more details. Looks like as per this service guide, the laptop will only support M2 SATA. Again, I scroll down to the section on SSDs. Again, for other models, if I refer, this one mentions that the drive, that the laptop will be able to support M2 SATA drive. There is PCIe support available, but it is available only for 14M BA2XS, which is not the model I was looking for. I was highly disappointed going through all these details. In addition to these, I also searched through review comments and questions answered for NVMEs available on online portals like Amazon and Flipkart, but was not able to find anything with exact match to my laptop model. I was disappointed at this point with no hope that my laptop would support NVMe, and I might have to settle with other slower options. The next thing I did was I disassembled the laptop and was glad to find a slot with M key, which is meant for NVMe drives. Reaching the slot was not an easy task. To reach the slot, you need to fully remove the keyboard panel from the laptop, disassemble the battery and motherboard, removing all connectors, and turn the motherboard around, which will give you access to SSD slot as well as RAM slots. Finding the slot, I immediately ordered for one digital Western Digital Blue 500 GB SN550 NVMe SSD and installed on the motherboard and put back everything in place. Powered on the laptop, and there I found the SSD was detected by BIOS and set it as first boot option. The second one on the list is HDD, which was already installed in the laptop. Next, I installed a fresh copy of Windows 10, which took around 12 to 13 minutes, which was pretty decent. Now Windows takes 7 to 8 seconds to boot and shut down. Further, I also installed the Western Digital dashboard from WD website and checked the drive health to be normal. Do perform this check to ensure proper functioning of the SSD. Now the moment of truth. I used Crystal Disk Mark to check the performance and noted a drastic improvement compared to existing hard disk drive. You can refer the comparison scores. Though I was able to get a speed of 1792 against advertised 2400 MB, I was still happy as the speed was much better compared to 560 MB, which would have been maximum offered by 2.5-inch SSD or a M2 SATA SSD. The improvement in sequential read and write speed is between 5 to 13 times, and in random read and write speed is between 48 to 1000 times, which is absolutely great. I would definitely recommend to upgrade your systems with a SSD if you do not have one, and your computing experience will reach a different level. Now it's time for the tip. You can use HW Info app to find more granular details about the hardware on your system and ports available. You can use this as well to understand whether your system will support NVMe SSD or not. If you refer the panel at the right, it shows the support under PCIe Express. I used this application only after I installed the SSD and noted it shows the WD SSD under drives with NVMe controller. You can also check the drive capacity, which is 500 GB as advertised, which translates to 476 GB usable capacity. You can also reach out to the service center or customer care for your respective systems to understand whether it will support an SS an PCI Express or NVMe SSD. and do obtain additional details from them as required. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you have got some insights on the SSD upgrade and you will be able to take a better informed decision when you plan SSD upgrade for your systems. Do hit like and subscribe button if you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you.